Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Henry Ukazu live from New York City. This is your number one human capacity coach. Um, Today we have a very good topic I want to share with you guys. We are in the second month of the year, and I believe some of you have your goals, your desires, your aspirations, whatever you want to achieve in 2022. So, if that is your case, this topic is for you. So, today we are talking about how to achieve your goals and desires in 2022. I always say this, right? Talk is cheap. You might agree with me. Talk is cheap. Everybody says, I want to get this, I want to get that, I want to do this, I want to do that. But the challenge most of us have is implementation strategy. That is the major challenge people have, because you all know, beginning of the year, many of us made resolutions, right? Some people says, I want to buy a house, I want to get married, I want to get a degree, I want to travel. There were so many things we all said and promised ourselves. But we are in the second month of the year. What have you done? So that's why I want to share with you guys today about goals and desires in 2022. So I'm using 2022 as a case study, but it's applicable generally in any sphere of life. Success is something each and every one of us wants. Success will not come to you. You have to attract success. People think it's by luck. It's not by luck. You have to attract it. Excellence attracts success. Success does not attract excellence. You can say yes to some extent, success can attract excellence, but in reality, it is the excellence, it's what you do. Once you are good at it, that is when people will pay you. So if you are thinking of how you can maximize 2022, you have to understand the difference between a goal and a desire. And let me say this right. A goal is something you've already prepared for. You have a wish, you want to attain it. But a desire is something that you have already earned it. You hunger for it. So you can have a desire for something, right? But then you will not put in the work. But if you have a goal, you will definitely put in the work. That is why I said success does not come to you. You attract success. And a good way of attracting success is by what you do. People ask me, Henry, how have you been able to attract success? How have you been, what was the secret behind your popularity? I always tell my friends, one of the biggest gain I have on earth today is that I am an author. Being the fact I'm an author has given me so much popularity. My book took me to the New York Times. My book took me to the TV. My book took me to the high and the mighty in society. Not even my academical background as a lawyer. No, it's my book. So success does not come to you. You have to attract success by what you do. So it is your work that will help you to attract success. Success does not attract excellence. It is excellence that attracts success. And in turn, your success will not help you to gain popularity, because once you are good at what you do, people will definitely come to you. That is why I strongly believe that success is not accidental. No. You have to be intentional and deliberate. If you are serious in getting something done, you have to be serious, you have to be intentional, and you have to put in the work. The best way for me to describe success is like a man chasing a lady. You know, a man chasing a lady, right? You will do all you can to attract that lady. And even when you get that lady, you must make sure you attract that lady by maintaining her and giving her all she needs so that you can keep her. So it's not about coming first in class, it's by maintaining the first position. Thank you, the Wall Street Steward, for joining. So once you get a lady of your choice, then you don't have to maintain her. That is how success works. So it's not about you've made 1 million today. No, how do you invest that 1 million? How do you use compound interest to make more money? So that is how success is operational. So if you want more about financial success, please try and speak to this lady here, the wealth steward. She is an amazing lady. She's one of my mentors when we talk about financial security. Please, guys, follow her, the wealth steward. She's simply amazing. Right? So now let us proceed. Okay. Do you know that a wish is different from a goal? And why do I say this? Because you might have a desire for something, right? But then you're not backing it with action. But when you have a goal, definitely you will back it out with action. So for you to attain success in 2022, you have to ask yourself, are you wishing for success, or you are desiring success, or you are aiming at success? You have to define it, because desire is different from goals. Once you have a goal, definitely you can attain a lot. And the best way I can define a goal by is what a great man said, Greg Reed. He said, a dream written down with a date on it becomes a goal. And a goal that has been broken down with different steps becomes a plan. And a plan backed by action becomes a dream come true. So you can see that these things are not really easy. It's just said and done, but it's not really easy. Let me share with you another example, right? So before the end of the year, maybe next month, 2 months time, even next week, you guys will see my second book, right? You will see a second book. So I want you guys to pay attention to that book. The first book I wrote was simply amazing, but the second book that will be out very soon, sooner or later, right, is a bomb. That book has strategies on how you can attain whatever you want to attain. I made it so practical for everyone. Now, how did that book come about? Over time, I've been writing articles, right? So I thought it's nice to compile my articles into a book form, because many people have been asking me, Mr. Henry, we want to read from you, we love reading from you. Now, my work over the years now has attained so much value, and I've been able to compile them, and now it's now in the book format, and it's one of the best things that has happened to me. Why do I say this? I did not desire success, but rather I aimed for it, right? So you can see that there's a difference. For many years I've been writing, I did not wish for it, but I aimed for it strategically. That's why I says talk is cheap, action is expensive. So if you put in the work, trust me, you will see people coming to appreciate you. And that was what I did. Now people are already signing up for me. They want to get a copy of the book. Right? So why am I sharing this with you guys? This is 2022. I'm not a fan of people who come to preach, to inspire, to aspire. No, I try to be practical, to show you what I think will help you, because these things have really helped me, and I want to share it with you guys. For you to really succeed in life, do you know you must be happy and you must have joy in what you are doing? Success will come to you when you have joy in what you are doing. And the best way I can say this is by, there is a spiritual connection that goes with success. You might have dreams, you might have ambitions, you might have desires, you might have wishes, you might have interests, you might even have passion. But let me tell you, above all this, a spiritual connection is attached to it. Why do I say this? You might do everything you are supposed to do, but if spiritually God has not blessed it or designed it, trust me, you will never see the light of the day, especially when you are working on purpose. If you are working on purpose, your biggest prayer should be, Lord, let your will be done. So you might have a goal, you might have a desire, you might have a wish, but if it's not according to the purpose of God, trust me, you might just be wasting your time. So in 2022 and in life generally, your prayer and your goal should be, Lord, let your will be done. Because no matter what you do, if that spiritual connection has not been given to you, my brother, my sister, my daddy, my mommy, my friend, my mentor, I don't care what you call yourself, you might have some challenge. Because once you have that spiritual connection attached to it, trust me, people will come in to support you. It could be your goodwill, it could be by friends, it could be by recommendation, it could be by anything. Spiritual connection is very, very important. there's something I want you guys to take from today's webinar. Another area again I want to talk about is the area of perfection. In working on your goals and your desires, many people want to be perfect before they begin. No, let me tell you, done is better than perfect when perfect is not done. Let me repeat that. Done is better than perfect when perfect is not done. I like to be practical. When I was writing my first book, right, I didn't know what I was writing. I was like lost. Guess what? And I said, you know what? Just keep writing. At the end of the day, it is what it is. I was afraid, but I was just flowing as the thought was coming to me. At the end of the day, I now had friends and mentors who came in to really help me to edit the work. And today, that book is now one of the best things that has happened to me. Why do I share this? Assuming I was waiting, oh, let me attend to 40 years, 50 years, or let me attend to a professorship title, let me be a lecturer before I write, I might not be able to give out what I gave. But because I was so vulnerable, I was able to share. At the end of the day, the work became a success. So for you to truly succeed in life, you must live out perfection. If you make a mistake, that is okay. You go, you continue, because it is those mistakes that will make your story to be sweet. Nobody likes it when you make a success and there is no story attached to it. There must be a story before a glory. That is what will inspire people. So my very good friends, I want to let you know that striving for perfection, okay, will only lead to procrastination, because you want to make sure everything will be all right before you do. But that is not how great men apply their success stories. Great men just walk like that is what it is. They don't care about their failures and their mistakes. So if you want to attain success in 2022 and in life generally, you have to ask yourself, what do you want? What is your own definition of success in 2022? Do you want kids? Do you want to get married? Do you want to begin a business? Do you want to improve your academical and your professional life? What is it do you want? So once you know what you want, the next thing you will do is you now have to break them down into different goals and see how you can literally achieve them. In doing that, you must have what I call an accountable partner. It could be your friend, it could be your partner, it could be your dad, it could be your mom, it could be your professor, it could be somebody that will hold you accountable to the extent you begin to go astray. Alright, so in doing that again, you don't have to wait for perfection. You just go. There's a great man I love. His name is Mandy Hill. He said, just be yourself. Let people see the real, imperfect, flawed, quirky, weird, beautiful, magical person that you are. People like to see it when you are your real self, your real authentic nature. Don't wait for perfection. Perfection will only lead to procrastination. You know, it's just like a man who wants to get married. You don't have to wait until you have all the whole millions. I'm speaking for a practical example. I'm telling you, if you're a young man watching me today want to get married, you don't have to wait until you have it together. You just go, because women are like gifts. It's whatever you open, you will see. That's how women are. So you can't say, I want a perfect woman. It's not going to happen. I want the XYZ money. It's not going to happen. There was a friend of mine in Lagos, in Nigeria, that got married yesterday. Actually, he's not a friend. I saw it on Instagram yesterday. He said he just went to the registry and paid the damn price and did all he was supposed to do. Then he now called a few friends and the family members. Basically, they were turning numbers, and the marriage was done. So he said, marriage is not expensive. So what am I trying to say? You don't have to wait for perfection. You don't have to wait for perfection. You just move along with it. So I have a great man here, Mr. Suleiman. He says, no one likes a story without a glory. That is 100% true. It is your journey to success. That is what inspires people a lot. You know, so I always like to support people who have seen that they have a path. If you come to tell me you want support, I'm not going to help you. I'm not going to support you unless I see that you have a path to it. So my very good friends, I don't know if anybody have any question here, either on Facebook or on Instagram. Please just feel free to share with me. I'm just here to let you know that In 2022, you must have a goal and you must have a desire. But remember, their goals and desire must be broken down into several parts, and you work in them in a gradual process. Have 6 months plan, have 1 month plan, have 3 months plan, have 4 months plan, have 8 months plan, and have a year plan. If you can do that, trust me, you will see yourself literally succeeding. And I'm going to end this by sharing with you parts of my own story on how I have planned my 2022. So I decided in 2022 I must read at least 1 book every month. This is the barest minimum, but my target is to read 2 books every month, and this is my style. Every day I will try and read at least an hour or two chapters of a book, and when I'm done with it, I move to a different thing entirely. Before you know, when you apply the law of the marginal interest, you will discover that every single step you take every day by day, it helps. Every single day by day, it helps. It's just like me now. I'm doing my Instagram live and my Facebook live. A year ago, 2 years ago, I was not as good as this. I was not as confident as I am today. But you see, gradually, I'm improving little by little. So that is what I want you guys to attain. That you have to have what I call quality as opposed to quantity. You must prepare your mind for the information you want to dish out. And for you to prepare your mind, you must know what you want to do. So if you have goals and desires, you must make sure that you love your goals and you love your desires. But you have to have at the back of your mind that goals and desires are 2 different things. You may have a mere wish, which is not backed by action. That's a desire. But if you have a goal, you will back it up with action. That is the big take I want you guys to hear today. So my friends, I don't know if anybody has any question or any contribution. I'll be glad to really take it, because I want each and every one of us to succeed in 2022. Success is our birthright. Each and every one of us have success, but quite unfortunately, many of us don't know how to unleash our potentials, and that is my job. As a human capacity coach, I train people on self-discovery. So if you think you have something in you, but you don't know how to actualize it, you don't know how to unleash it, or you don't know how to go about it, please feel free to send me a message on Instagram. I will coach you in your personal life or in your professional life. If you need counseling, feel free to chat to me. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Twitter. So I'm out there. You go check me out online. Okay, I have my website. Send me a message, alright? And I'll be glad to help you. Nobody likes a beggar. Nobody likes a beggar. So if you, instead of me to give you money, I will empower you and teach you. It's not about the money. How much will you pay me? How much? In a way, I am giving back to society. That is why I thought it nice to come up live here and share with you about goals, desires, and perfection. I believe if you guys have heard what I've shared today, if you go back and adopt it and apply it, you will see yourself literally succeeding in 2022. But if you think you don't understand it, or you need more clarity, feel free to send me a message and I'll be glad to share with you. So please share these videos to your friends. Anybody you know that is so progressive in nature, anybody you know that want to succeed in 2022, please share this video with them. And I believe at the end of the day, each and every one of us will come up gloriously. So for now, this is Mr. Ukazu saying thank you and have a blissful weekend. I look forward to seeing each and every one of you at the top. Take care and goodbye. Bye.